And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh, yeah, we got a crypto, and I'm going to show you which one it is. I'm going to give you the token ID number. Here is, I'm going to give you the Uniswap. You can buy it on Uniswap or Sushi Swap. Let me give you the crypto right here. It's already up 10%. The looks like the $500 people are already in on this thing. This is now, you got to get the right ID. Please don't fuck up and buy the wrong one. So I'm going to click on, let's see here. Okay, I'm clicking on the exact crypto. There it is. That's the exact code you put in. So, Crypto She-Hulk, if you are here, let's see. Well, I see Mr. OG is here. MKP, Crypto Greek. Let's go with Mr. OG. If you could copy that code, and if somebody asks for it, put that in there for them. I'll put the code in again. That is the code for this crypto. Do not buy the wrapped form. It takes longer. If you use this code and you go to Sushi Swap, Sushi Swap's the fastest. Uniswap's a little slower. But either way, if you just use that Ethereum, the space coin Ethereum, not the WETH, if you do the WETH, it takes you 1 minute to buy and sell. If you do it like I'm showing you, it takes you under 15 seconds to make it. If something starts to dump, you don't want to be using the wrapped Ethereum one. It takes a whole minute to get out, and a lot of shit can go down in 1 minute. So make sure you're using the one that I provide for you right there. Alrighty then. Let me see where the first 5 people are before we lose them. Crypto Greek, TK, 552 Man, Slogry, Thomas Cox, and Charles Blonde. Somebody says, was that 4,000% spike I saw on Seal Coin today? It could have been. Look, all these cryptos, I'm going to tell you something. The cryptos we go over on this channel, I do my best. I have a couple other people I work with. I shoot it by them, and we all have to kind of agree, is this a real coin? Will it serve a real purpose? Will it change the world in any way, and this and that? And our answers want to be yes. That's the cryptos. Like even the space coin today, we're going to go over space coin, what we think it's going to do for the world and these things, the connections. It's got to have some kind of connections at least. And then I present the information to you. I don't care what you do with the information. If you want to ignore it, buy the crypto, pump, dump it, sell it, buy it back. I don't care. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here to give you information. That's it. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I'm not here to show you how to buy and sell crypto. I'm not any kind of a chart analysis whatsoever. Before every show, before every text, before anything I've ever done on this channel, I'm super fucking high. I snort cocaine, inject heroin, all kinds of stuff like that. I stay high 24/7. So if you see any post on any other channel or whatever it is from me, don't believe it at all. This channel's set up specifically to get you financially destroyed. That's your disclaimer right there. So if you decide to get into this crypto and you lose everything, you're a fucking asshole, okay? That's my disclaimer for you legally. I have to do that, protect myself. So let me take a look into these comments here and we'll get into this. Yeah, today I think it's, hey Siri. What's the temperature?
It's about
97 degrees where I'm at. That's not bad. Somebody else is looking at 115. I'm like, whew, sucks being you. Now we're going to get into Space Chain. And what I did is I looked it up. I'm going to present to you some research that I've done on it. And let's see here. Let's see. It's on. Here's Etherscan. Sometimes I'll use Etherscan. Let me show you. So if you're brand new, just keep learning, just like me. Here's Etherscan right here. So Etherscan is a reputable website, and here there's the Space Chain version 2. Now, if you look at the right side where it says other information, that is the actual token crypto. So when I send it to you guys, like in this channel, I move my cursor over where it says copy address, and then I do a copy and paste like I'm going to do right here. And there you are. That's the exact crypto. So what you do is just highlight it, and then when you go into SushiSwap, whatever, click paste, and then bam, you got the exact one. You're not buying a scam. So before your stupid ass runs off and buys the scam crypto, just watch my show and learn how this simple shit's done. Then you won't lose any of your money, at least that way. This crypto is 3 cents, and it's up about 5% for the day. Or let me see what this shows. Let me look on CoinMarketCap or something. That's not always the most accurate CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, but let me just look here. So Space Chain is SPC is what you want, and you can either just choose the second one that it's showing. I'm looking on CoinGecko, and it shows SPC/ETH. So if I click that one, it takes me to a deck scanner. It looks like the chart's pulling up. Okay, and it looks like it's up about 1%. I don't know. The green candle looks pretty big to me. But if they're saying, let me go on the daily. Okay, well, it's showing it's definitely got a green candle going up. Let me check something here on my phone. It's up 14% for the day. Yeah, Space Chain is up 14%. That's not bad because that green's looking pretty good. I'm still figuring out how to work the deck screener because my upper left corner, I got the D hit. I hit for the D. Let's look in the. Let me check something here. Past 1 hour. Top right of the column. Yeah, it's weird. I'm clicking the deck scanner and it's not showing it. I'm going to have to go to my own deck scanner page because on that Etherscan, the DEX isn't looking correct. Oh, okay. If you go to the deck scanner and you look at the far right corner of the screen, you'll see it says SPC Ethereum price showing 04 cents. And the market cap, but it shows it on the 24-hour. It's actually up 16.24%. Now it's up 20% on the 24-hour. So, yeah, that green's looking pretty good. And this is a good crypto. It's one you might want to consider. Yeah, it's up 20.02% on the 24-hour. And before I started the show, it was around 4.3%. So give it some time to go up instead of just trying to cut profits right away, because you'll just fuck the shit over and you won't make anything. So anyhow, I'm going to start this program. What is Space Chain, Crypto Hulk? Because I was looking at it today and I'm like, you know what? That's looking like a pretty good little crypto to get into. So because you know what? All this stuff's going to outer space. You know this, right? I mean, look at HBAR and Kyber, Seals Q, YSAT. All that shit's in space. This is where all this is going. If you have a crypto that's designed for space, that's a pretty good sign you're ahead of the times instead of behind. So we're going to look into this. Space Chain. Oh, I'm going to tell you something funny. I got a friend who really knows about all the tech stuff, like the charts and all these kinds of things. And here's what he tells me. He tells me that when I talk about a crypto, there are scammers out there within 5 to 10 minutes who mint tokens by the same name of shit that I come up with. Because how did my friend know? Because if my show starts at 5, he's seen cryptos that are made like 5:05 p.m. on like today's date. What is here? It's Saturday, July 12th, and it's 5:08 p.m. He'll find the cryptos. These scammers, listen, you guys, they know about Crypto Hulk channel, and they're trying to fucking rip you off. So if you don't use the codes, you got to use the ID code that I give you. If you're fucking stupid and you think you know, you somehow find out, oh, Crypto Hulk is going to go talk about Space Chain, and you go buy the fucking wrong one, that shows you how unintelligent you are. So wait for me to give you the ID and then test it yourself. Usually I'll show you the Uniswap page, and I'll show you it again, like right now. So I'm going to do the copy and a paste. Like this is so you don't get wrecked, okay? Please don't run off on your own, and hold mommy or daddy's hand before you cross the street, because your stupid ass is going to get ran over by a fucking Mack truck. I just showed you the Uniswap page. It shows you Space Chain version 2, okay? Now it's wrong because it's let me take a look. If you look to the right side where it says info, you'll see the actual code. So you can click on that. That is the one. But then it also shows you Etherscan right there. So it's under where it says Connect Wallet on the right side. So if you look under Connect Wallet, about 2 inches below, you'll see like the Ethereum code, or you can just click Etherscan. If you click Etherscan, look on the right side, it says other information, and then just find the copy address button, and I'm going to send it to you again. It's that easy to find the right crypto. There you go. There it is again. Nobody gets scammed, all right? Mr. Lucky said, Daddy needs a new Corvette ZR1. You guys, it's really that easy. Look, I'm not here to pump dump or whatever stuff. This is for you. If you're interested in this crypto, I just wanted to show you it. And, oh shit, it's up 25%. Not bad. So this is just something that's a good crypto. Now other people, it's starting to spread. It's starting to spread, and now it's starting to build. The last thing you want to do is start tearing it down. You know what I mean? But, like the rest of the world hasn't even heard about this show. As this show keeps going, this crypto is a good crypto. Let me get into reading about it so we just don't look at a pump, just stand there and go, what the fuck is Space Chain? Here's what I like. It's been around since 2017. So we got 7 years in the game. It's a blockchain. Listen to this. This is good. Founded in 2017. It integrates blockchain with space technology. Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a little chubby right there. A little Vienna sausage is growing. It focuses on fintech and cryptocurrency applications. It's made by a guy named Li Zheng and Jeff Garzik, and also Cliff and Ziheng Zhang. It seems likely that Space Chain has partnerships with a company called Space Belt Telecom Services Company, a company called KSA. Listen to this. Oh, shit. Now I think I'm starting to get a Woodrow Wilson in my pantalones. Algo gigante, enorme. La montaña en las pantalones. But listen to one of the partners here. European Space Agency. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, fucking buddy. Okay. And blockchain platforms like Qtum, QTUM, and Velas, VELAS. You ever heard of a guy named Tim Draper? I have. Have you been listening to crypto for a while? If you know Tim Draper, that's the fucking man, okay? He helps with investments in this. You've got Galactic Sat Ventures, or if you want to call it Galactic Satellite Ventures. Oh, shit. You got an accelerator program in this crypto. This is what we like hearing. Draper University. And guess what? The one and only Google for Startups. Oh, shit. Yeah, you got Google. And you know all that AI, Google AI and the space shuttle stuff and all that fuckity Google stuff. They're mixed up in this. I like seeing this. When I was reading this earlier, I'm like, oh, damn, this is what we want to get. The government connections to this include, again, so now I'm going to show you the governments that are involved. You've got governments and space agencies involved in this. Oh, man. European Space Agency. You have something called Innovate UK, and you have the Saudi Arabian government mixed up in this. Oh, fuck me. Let's see what else we got here. The guy named Jeff Garzik, he's their chief technology officer. He is a former Bitcoin core developer. Oh, fuck. He knows what he's doing. That's AKA for he knows what the fuck he's doing. The director of technology, you know who they got for there also? His name is Sultan, Sultan, Al-Mubarak. Oh, fuck. That's for the Saudi government. This dude's a fucking, well, his name's Sultan. He might even be one too. I don't know. I don't want to mess with this guy. KSA, again, you have Space Chain Solutions, KSA. I think they're big in like the space industry. I'm not an expert in all this. Let's keep moving. Space Chain has established numerous partnerships, including with Space Belt Telecom Services Company, KSA. For a what? Oh, here we go. 2024 satellite contract. Oh, dear God. This is awesome. People are like texting me some of these $500 members while I'm doing a fucking show. And they're like, well, I can't find the right one. I'm just like, dude, I'm trying to do a show. Why? It's too late now. It's fucking 20 minutes after. I already sent your ass a text and called you too. What the fuck? Okay, let's continue. You missed out on that one, man. The company has also received support like Draper and Google. Okay, Universe and Google for Startups. Okay, we got that done already. So, okay, here we go. Space Chain has government connections with the European Space Agency, Innovate UK for funding, and Saudi Arabia through its Space Belt Partnership, aligning with the Saudi Arabia Vision 2030. Oh my God, you just gotta love it, don't you? Okay. Oh shit, we're near 30%. So this sucker's growing. Very nice to see that. Space Chain. Let's see here. What do we got? Technology company. Sometimes I'm cherry picking the information in this report. Space Chain aims to democratize access to space by integrating blockchain technology with space operations, creating a decentralized space agency. Its focus on fintech and cryptocurrency is evident through its development of space-based blockchain nodes, secure transaction technologies, and partnerships with cryptocurrency exchanges. Partnerships with cryptocurrency exchanges. Hello. The company's native token, which is SPC, that's Sam Paul Charles, powers its ecosystem, enabling access to DeFi products. So remember, DeFi comes later with Web3. It's not like today, tomorrow, okay? That's just like the Flare token, FLR, that's for DeFi. It's just like XDC token, that's for DeFi. This shit's not for tomorrow, okay? Sorry. You got satellite data services and machine learning features. Remember that crypto we went over about machine to machine and all that stuff? The Seal coin, kind of similar stuff, folks, okay? This machine to machine learning shit, that's the Seal coin HTS, the 0.00, I don't remember it now, 125,597, some shit, I don't remember now. Fuck. Let me go over this. Let's see if there's any new information here. Okay. The guy named Cliff, who works on this project, he's the CEO of Space Chain MENA. What's that? Middle East, North Africa. I'm just going through this here, cherry picking again. Space Chain has launched multiple blockchain nodes into space. February 2018, the first Q2M. It almost looks like quantum, QTUM based blockchain node. Oh, here's not a big deal. December 19, they did a Bitcoin multi-signature authentication service to the International Space Station. Oh, fuck. June 2021, first commercial Ethereum blockchain integrated satellite payload to the International Space Station. Oh, shit, this is good. Keep going, Crypto Hawk. I think I'm ready to bust a nut on this one. January 22nd, space node for VELAS, VELAS, transactions and NFT minting. November 2022, like 3 years ago, the second VELAS blockchain payload to the International Space Station. Oh, shit. I'm telling you what, man, this crypto, look, I don't care what it pumps to. This is already integrating into space stations and stuff. This one is a wiener. I'm using my Latin American accent. This crypto's a wiener. Okay, not like, the other one. Let's look here. Space token, add value. So there's partners with the space chain. I already said Space Belt Telecom, a company called Add Value Technologies, Alba Orbital, Arch Mission Foundation, Byte EU. So that's Byte EU, European Union. It's a crypto exchange leveraging, Block, BLOQ, Core Semiconductor. That's for the hardware, kids. Draper University, European Space Agency, Eurasian Space Adventures out of Kazakhstan as a space hub. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. They're really doing the damn thing, aren't they? It looks like it. You got some called GOM, G-O-M space, all one word, GOM space. They work on nodes. They supply hardware. This thing is fucking pretty cool. I like this. I like this sciencey shit, right? With space. You got Google for Startups here, Innovate UK, Consig, KONSYG, blockchain tech partner. I wonder if Consig, is that a Ripple partner or any of the top? I know that Consig's work with somebody, you guys. Something in my head tells me if one of you guys wants to look that up for me, because I can't do like 3 million things at once. But Consig's got a connection to some crypto blockchain. I don't know who that would be, but I saw that come up. Okay, let me continue here. So I'm getting 55. My memory ain't what it was. NanoRacks does International Space Station missions. Oh, so they're the ones who got, Nano, and then Racks, R-A-C-K-S, all one word. They facilitate International Space Station missions for blockchain payloads. Oh, very cool shit. Open Cosmos. Then there's a company called QTUM again, a company called Spire, S-P-I-R-E, partnered for space-based blockchain computation. There's another company called Sylix, S-Y-L-I-X, and then capital O-S, all one word. Then Velas, V-E-L-A-S. They're a blockchain platform with nodes launched into space. This is very cool. I just think this whole shit is hooey. Blockchain Research Institute's involved. The Digital Chamber, we all know who they are, like the Carbones or something like that. Signature Space. Wait, no. Oh, shit. The country of Singapore is mixed in with this, huh? Really? You mean like Ripple Singapore from 2014 when they had all the crypto exchange there and everything was done? Yeah, they had wallets and shit. Singapore government. You have the Space and Technology Association. Oh, shit. I knew it. Got to be a Ripple connection here. We've got Galactic Sat Ventures. They collaborate on missions with Husheng Kane. His name is Husheng, and then Kane, K-A-E-N, as senior advisor, whoever the fuck that is. Let's see here. I believe I'm at the end. They're calling this the new space economy, everybody. This is your future right here. And I think that's the end of that article. Oh, shit, we're up at 34%. Not bad. It's a good little crypto for real. Now, here's the reason. If you go to these other exchanges, they're not going to give you an accurate price. I'm going to get into this in just a minute. If I look at CoinMarketCap and I type in space chain, it's not going to show 34% because this whole crypto space, you guys, it's full of criminals. Space chain. Oh, well, it's showing 28%. It's really 34%. Yeah, Space Chain is showing up on CoinMarket. Now it's showing up at 30. It's taken a while to get the right price feed. So here's what I have a friend who is, let's just say, a developer type friend or something like that. Let's keep it kind of just that. I'm not going to say exactly. What he told me was this, and here's why I picked this crypto. This crypto is not on the regular popular exchanges like Coinbase and this and that. Because the top crypto exchanges, they're fucked up. They manipulate prices. They do all kinds of bad shit to favor their favorite cryptos, and they're not as accurate in pricing when a small one like this starts going up like 34% like it is right now. 34, that's not showing up. See, what Dex Screener does, it's a decentralized platform, I believe. But what it's showing you are the true prices. When you get to CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, Coinbase, they manipulate prices and it becomes fake. All right. So that's what happens. when you go to these other crypto exchanges and stuff like that. So what I'm showing you here is a crypto that's not on the main exchange. You're going to see very accurate prices. So that's why we're going to start using Deck Screener now. And then you can see it in real time. So get deckscreener.com, play with it, find different cryptos and look at the different features. And then maybe in about a week, then we're going to have a show on Deck Screener and point out different things that we can use. And we'll look at Etherscan. So I want you to also be familiar with etherscan.com. That's another place where you can type in a crypto, find it, know the exact code, take that code, go to Uniswap or Coinbase or something and buy it like that. Then you don't have to worry about getting wrecked, okay? So with that, that is your first coin, space chain. And that's the only one I'm going over tonight. But let's go with the next news article. I got some good stuff coming up, everybody. I'm telling you what, tomorrow morning show, we got some cool stuff. Tomorrow morning, I got some really cool shit to show you. But this is for like the $500 people. But I'm going to show you guys because probably most of you guys probably can't afford it. You could. I'm going to show you another way to make money. I'm not going to talk about it now. It deals with crypto, and it's very fun and exciting. And you know what? Some of you can actually pull this off. If you get a small loan, like a small bank loan, and pay off, I don't know, a couple $100 a month or something like that, I'm going to show you something very awesome in crypto. Something I might actually, you know what? I might actually do it. So the reason I'm telling you is because if it's on my show, I would actually buy it if I have money. Like I didn't buy this space chain because I blew all my money. Yesterday or a couple days ago, I got the sauce, SAUCE. So I shot my wad on sauce and I'm not selling it back. I want to keep that shit. And I got a lot of them too. Actually, the amount of sauce that I got is just about 10% more than what I got in XRP. So with sauce, let's say I have 10,000 sauces, right? I probably have I'm just showing you as a comparison. I own 10,000 sauce, but I also own 9,000 XRP. It's kind of like that. That's my ratios. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I got, but if I have, let's say 5,000 XRP, then I got like 6,000 sauce. You get it? So I got just a little bit more sauce than XRP, but we're not talking the dollar amount, just the actual tokens themselves. Because I want to get into a liquidity pool, very possibly on the Saucer Swap exchange, so I can make a lot of money and be on a liquidity pool, or I could stake them there either, but that only pays around 5% or whatever. And I know that the liquidity pools could be very risky, but I'm going to try it anyway. But that's what my intention is. So I didn't buy today's coin. But anyhow, there we go with that. I can't buy everything on this fucking show. So let me get to the next article here. We're going to talk about, oh, see, this thing's resilient. It's somebody was starting to dump it and other people like, nope. And it goes back up. Oh shit. Now we're at 36%. How cool. Let me get a video here. Okay, let me show this right here. Oh, wait, no, that's... Okay, here's Crypto Hulk Show. This is called, right here, we got this crypto, and it's like, it went up. Let me back this up. Okay, there we go right there. This one here, here's the crypto here. And let's look at what we're up to now. It's 36%. It's SPC. It's ETH. This is the one we're buying. And if you want to check what exactly crypto it is, SPC, you can click that on right there. And that will show you. It says copy to the clipboard. So, and then you could use that to go on like Uniswap, let's say. That's the crypto there. And you could type in that code that I just showed you. You right click, bam, there it is right there. Space chain, same page. That's how you do it. So if you got to have deck screener. And then you go over to this section right here where it says SPC, because that's when I typed in earlier. That's how you know it's the right one. But anyhow, it's looking pretty good. It actually hit 40% there. And the show started about 30 minutes ago. So that's how it works on Crypto Hulk. You watch stuff, and I mean, it's a good coin. And some people took some profits here and then there. See how that it's starting to dump, and then other people are buying it like, nope, nope, nope. And then some other people try to dump it. So, but there you have it. Very cool. Let me check some comments, and we'll go to the next article. Chris Sharpie. Hulk, thanks so much for the education. You've helped me so much. What my goal is this. Look, I don't know anything about trading, all right? Remember, I don't know anything about financial advising, trade. I don't know anything. I'm high as fuck. You already know all that stuff. What I'm showing you are good cryptos. I mean, this is a quality crypto. I just spent 30 minutes talking about all the connections and the governments and the space and all that. This is not some kind of, I mean, I don't think a pump and dump, my definition is you just get a crypto that's good and you can pump and dump the shit out of it and make money and then buy back in, or you can just hold on to it for dear life. Put in, if I show you crypto, some people I talk to, every crypto I show, they just put like $200 in and just hold it because they don't want to trade it. They wait for the next one. And if I'm not saying everyone I show, but they're like, if they like the crypto, I talked to some people on the phone today, the $500 members and shit. And some of them trade like pump dump or whatever you want to call it. And then if they really like it, they'll buy back into it at the end. And then other people like, no, I just put in like everyone you show that I like, I just dump $100 in and just hold it. So at these prices where it's like 0.00 on different ones, I mean, you dump $100 and you buy 5,000 of them or something. Look, everybody has their own thing. Some people they just want to buy whatever crypto I have and put $100 in every single fucking one. That's good in a way because I don't bring up dumb shit crypto. So Space Chain's good. Tomorrow I got another one that really, you got to be rich really to buy this one. Not necessarily, but this one most people aren't going to do. Okay, most people aren't going to do this next one because it's $3,000 crypto. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, you could do it, but it's like, I'm not getting into it right now because it's for tomorrow's show. Some of you might be able to come up with $3,000. That's why. But I'm going to give this tomorrow's show to everybody just because a lot of people are just curious on what it is. But if you're a whale and you got $3,000, you might want to look into this next one. It's something I'm actually thinking about doing. So, okay, let me check some comments here. Knuckle Dragger. Anita Dick. Mark MK_P says, I'll get 0.0000.1 of that crypto. Okay, let's go to the next. There's something called Pump.fun, and that's where we got that Really Tech. That one crypto called Really Tech, and it went up like 15 times, like 1,500%. It was on a web thing called Pump.fun, and that one made a lot of people money. I couldn't get into it. It was too fast for me. I didn't know. Yeah, Mr. OG said Really Tech. So that one was on a web exchange or something called Pump.fun. And we're like, what the fuck is that? And that motherfucking shit goes up 15x. And I'm like, oh, damn. And maybe they got some scammy shit there. But they're in the news right now. I'm going to show you something with this Pump.fun. Look at this fucking article right here. This article on Pump.fun swiftly raises $500 million. Holy shit. Now watch this. I'm going to tell you something. Look, I'm not saying invest in nothing, but just listen to this article because you never know in crypto. Look, you could make money on a dog shit crypto, okay? Like some crypto like Peppy, or if you get in like at the right time. Look, I don't do shit like that, and I don't put it down for anybody that does. Just I don't do it. But you could find a meme coin that's 0.0000001 or something. Dump in $5,000 and buy like 500 million of them, and then you know what I'm saying. And that shit hits $1 for like a couple days, and then goes back down. Hey, you just made $500 million off 5,000. So let's read this article because you're gonna see shit like this happen. Here we go. Pump.fun swiftly raises $500 million. That's fucking amazing. And what happened here, Crypto Hulk? All 125 billion tokens sold at what? 0.004 cents each, giving Pump a $4 billion, what? A $4 billion fully diluted valuation. Son of a bitch. This company just raised $4 billion like that, selling some Pump.fun shit. Can you believe that? That shit's fucking amazing. Post-sale tokens stay initially frozen for up to 72 hours. Oh my God, this is so fucking cool. Not that I'm buying Pump.fun and shit. I'm not, but this shit's just fascinating to me. Pump.fun offering raised $500 million in just 12 minutes. Are you hearing me? Holy shit. They had a fundraiser, and in 12 minutes, they made $500 million. Oh my God. So I guess the company now is worth $4 billion. Oh shit. This is amazing. The sale token was at 0.004 cents each. Crypto Hulk, why didn't you tell us about it? I didn't know about it, man. But then I'm going to have somebody, Crypto Hulk is shilling Pump.fun now. La, 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 la. My favorite YouTuber never told me anything about it. Why do you guys always watch that Crypto Hulk guy? Hey, how'd you get that new Corvette? Are you watching Crypto Hulk? Fuck that guy. Well, I heard you made $5,000 on the root token crypto. Man, all you guys on Crypto Hulk channel make way too much fucking money. I hate that channel. Bastards. Fucking jealous, broke dick bastards they are. They purchased tokens that happened on this Pump.fun will be distributed to wallets within 48 to 72 hours and remain locked until distribution ends. I like that. That's how long it took for Pump.fun's token offering to raise roughly $500 million from retail. That's people like you and me, retail, hello, investors across various exchanges, including Bybit, Kraken, and KuCoin. The sale priced 125 billion tokens at 0.004 cents apiece, implying a $4 billion fully diluted value for the Solana-based meme coin launcher's new utility token. For now, holders must wait to get their hands on the token they bought. Pump.fun said the purchased tokens will land in wallets over the next 48 to 72 hours and will stay locked until distribution ends, blocking trades or transfers. How cool is that? In total, Pump.fun's ICO was set to sell 33% of Pump's 1 trillion token supply, with 18% having already been allocated earlier via a private sale. Oh, really? I think I will end that particular article right there. Let me check the comments here real quick. Yeah, didn't that Kyber network today go up? Somebody sent me something on my phone. I think it was on Facebook or something. Like Kyber Crystal. I was talking about that yesterday when we went over the other crypto. And that Kyber Crystal, I was talking about it at least 4 or 5 times during that show. And then all of a sudden that shit pumps. The Kyber Crystal went up like 130% or something today. I'm like, fuck. But that's what happens on Crypto Hulk Show. Oh, it doubled. Yeah, it went over double. Said dryer vent solutions. I know somebody showed me the screenshot and it was like at 90%. And then some other guy said, hey, Crypto Hulk was 130% on this exchange. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That Hedera and the Kyber, those are my 2 biggest holdings on Caleb and Brown. On Binance, it was 62 cents 30 minutes ago. But yeah, so I mean, look, all the cryptos I talk about, whether they pump, dump, or whatever, these are all good ones. You know, get a position in Space Chain. I mean, if you're looking at a crypto to get, I read it all off to you. It seems 100% legit to me. So maybe throw something at it and hold on to it. You know, maybe it's not your biggest holding or something, but get some kind of access to it. And there you have it. So we're done with the Pump.fun. Let me see where we're at here. We got about 15 minutes of the show left. Oh, I want to show you something here. It's about biometrics. I'm going to show you 2 articles. We're not going to read them. I'm just going to show you them. But I wanted to show you something that I see coming. This article right here. This one here says Customs and Border Protection expansion at the U.S. border moves ahead with new global entry plans. Is that the article I'm showing you guys about Customs Border Patrol? Yes. Okay, so I copied the right one. Customs Border Patrol. All right. What I want to show you, we're not going to read the article, is here's one article talking about how we're getting all this facial ID. What we're seeing here is this. They're going to roll out crypto wallets. Now, I'll show you at the end. This whole thing is going towards facial screening, retinal scan, thumbprint, palm print, voice analyzing, shit like that. Microchip implant, okay? This is how it all is going down. Before I'm going to let you know something, and you're not going to like to hear it, but that's just the fucking truth, is before this crypto takes off, everyone's going to have wallets. They're going to do a slow rollout of this crypto, and then the switch gets flipped. Look, you've got to get everybody with a phone at least, and on that phone, you got to have crypto wallets. You're going to have companies making this shit. So all of this is going, I want to just see right here, they're doing this at the border and shit. No more carrying a passport. All that shit's over, okay? As the Trump administration doubles down on biometric surveillance at the U.S. borders, Customs and Border Protection is preparing for a sweeping expansion of its global entry program with a major emphasis on seamless facial recognition technology. Everybody, it's coming, and it's going to be used in crypto. Damn, did I copy the same one? Okay, well, where's that other one? Okay, here's the other article. Now, here's another biometric one. Look at this right here. I want you to see what's coming in January, okay? Gino Lim says they tested this new biometrics in Iraq. Okay, now here's the other article. The EU, the European Union. Listen to this, everybody. It's coming. Let's watch this one. The EU confirms a 180-day launch. That means in 6 months from now, January 2026. Scheduled for what? Biometric border system. Everybody, the day's coming where you're either going to be microchipped, no more, they're going to know your face, they're going to follow you down the street. It's just, and all of it has to do with the crypto, okay? The European Union has confirmed that the block's new biometric entry-exit system will begin a progressive launch in a development promising an end to a streak of 4 pushed back launch dates. So they said in the past, oh yeah, we're going to release it. No, we're not. Oh, we're going to release it. No, we're not. So they've done this 4 times already. But they're saying now that it's looking like around January of 2026. Now, I'm going to show you something. Ripple had this all planned out 11 years ago. Here's part of it right here. Let me do a copy paste. Right here. Where is that article at? Right here. Listen to this article. This is from 2014. This is on the Ripple website. This is not a secret. This is 2014, October. Top 21 Bitcoin and digital currency companies. Listen to this. Ripple, along with the top 20 crypto companies, they designed a new digital framework for what? Digital ID. Oh, shit, Crypto Hawk. It was that long ago, everybody. I'm telling you. Who's involved in this? MIT. That's where Gary Gensler comes from. But what's more important than that? They have a government 3-letter agency in that college. They also have one in Stanford. All the top colleges have these secret 3-letter. You got teachers that are really 3-letter government agency people trying to find the really smart genius kids and sending them to go work for 3-letter agencies. That's how the shit works, kids. You have a company called ID3 Institute involved in this. And if you look down below, it lists all the companies involved. Ripple's one of them, of course. You guys, they had it all figured out. I've been telling you, this Ripple, these other channels, I think right now, because I've only been showing you this evidence for about 3 years. I have evidence, and I've shown you the Ripple China, Ripple Russia. I think right now, 3 years later, all these other YouTubers are finally starting to realize that Crypto Hulk was right. Okay. Now, they have to deny all the evidence that I show, because then they have to admit that Crypto Hulk figured this out 3 years ago with evidence. That Ripple's work, which, have you ever noticed some? All these other channels don't even talk about any of that stuff. You know why? Because if they did, they'd be like, damn, that Crypto Hulk, he's the one who discovered that Ripple is working with China, Russia, and all these countries. These other channels would have to admit Crypto Hulk has been showing evidence for 3 years, showing that Ripple, Justin Sun, and everybody like that hooked up China with their CBDCs in 2013. Imagine that. That'll be fucked up if you're another channel and have to admit you had no idea for 3 years. So let's go. So there's your evidence, yeah, with all that Customs Border Patrol shit and digital ID, facial ID, all that stuff. That's been their plan for all these years. It's kind of sad. So let's go to the next. Oh shit. Everybody got out of Space Chain. Oh man, it all went red. Well, at least they got that pump up to 40% instead of these motherfuckers selling it off at 20%. That would be fucked up. You know, how it works is like, and look, everybody has their own things. If people were to like buy in, and you could, but it was kind of moving a little slow at first. But, you know, it's a great coin. It's very interesting. I hope you got now you should wait a day or two or something and then buy into it when it's already back to where it was pretty much. So it's back to where it was before. It's at 3.5 cents. So that's about where it was when we started. So now is a good time if you want to get back in and buy it and shit. It's very interesting. It's got great connections. So I'm not going to have no bullshit crypto on this channel. So congratulations to those of you that made money. Some of you guys got up to 40% gains. So there you have it. Where are we at as far as time? 55 minutes. Okay. I think that will be it. That'll be it for today. That's pretty good. Some news. Let's see. I missed because 3 weeks ago we said it was coming soon. Space chain. But that was fun. How it got up to 40%. Like, nice. Okay. So, if you're a little person, you come in with $20 and once, I don't know. It's hard to say, it's just, if you play with fire, you get burned, right? So don't play with fire then. Only invest money you can afford to lose. A lot of you won, a lot of you lost, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. My job is just show you the crypto. Whatever you do with it after that, it's not my fucking problem. So oh yeah. So I'm looking at Space Chain on CoinMarketCap. It's like red, and then right all of a sudden it goes whoop. Oh gosh, that's funny. All right, everybody. I will see you in the morning. It'll be Sunday morning. I'm telling you what, tomorrow's show, you got to watch it. Most of you won't be able to get into this. This is going to cost you about $3,000. Okay. Tomorrow, what I'm going to show you is some next level shit. Okay. It's something you might want to get into. Shit. I don't know if you got $100,000 right now in crypto, it might be worth to cut loose $3,000 on this next thing I tell you, because I don't want to give it away. It's not exactly a crypto, but you're going to be a fucking boss. This is the next level shit. Okay. We're going to go over this. Now that law firm thing, I'm trying to get a hold of it. Every time a lady makes an appointment, I either forget. I'm going to call them on Monday and try to get this fucking thing going. I need them to give me all my paperwork shit so I can start getting started and stuff. But we're still in on that. But yeah, wait, tomorrow's show. I'm just telling you. You don't need to rush to watch tomorrow's show. It's not a crypto to invest in or nothing. You don't need to you can watch the show tomorrow night or watch the rerun on Tuesday or whatever you want. Tomorrow's show is going to show you an opportunity, a very awesome opportunity that I'm actually considering doing. It's a next level in crypto. Okay. You're going to want to watch the show. It's exciting. And definitely, if you got $100,000 right now in crypto, hey, I know some guys right now, they got $1 million in crypto. This is some shit you guys need to do. The whales that are out there, tomorrow morning show, you're going to want to watch, okay? Because I'm going to show you how to get that next. And we're back. That's what I say. And we're back. Tomorrow's show's going to be fun. Like I said, if you're a whale, you're going to want to watch the show because generally just whales are going to have this opportunity. It's open to anybody, but not a lot of people just have $3,000 to put into something like this. I don't want to talk about it. It's fun. You're going to want to see this. You might even consider, maybe you got 50 grand in crypto. You might want to pull out 3 grand and do this. This is fucking awesome. What I'm going to show you tomorrow morning. Okay. So, if you just came in, it's not a crypto. Don't worry about pump and dump. I'm not doing a pump and dump for tomorrow morning's show. We're going to talk about a whole new level of crypto investment that you're going to want to learn about and possibly invest in. It's not a crypto. Okay. So I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll have the show set up at 7 a.m. Pacific time on YouTube. And congratulations for those that made 40% profit today. See ya.